Hey everybody, welcome back to Mr. Man's Garage. Today we're going to be cleaning up some of the firearms that I haven't cleaned in 2 weeks since I went shooting at the range. This one just happens to be a Gen 5 Glock 17. Let's get into it. Stand by. So welcome back everyone. I'll get right into it. Glock 17 Gen 5. I'll go over some of the modifications I made and then we're going to get into cleaning it because I haven't cleaned this thing in a couple weeks since I went to the range. Start with the front, work our way back. I replaced the standard Glock sights with white dot sights from Trijicon. They cost about 35 to 40 bucks. They are non-tritium. I find that they are pretty reliable. They're made out of steel, unlike the plastic that these come with. And using this without the red dot, you could get a good sight alignment. I prefer the 3-dot sight setup anyways. The main reason I bought them, one, don't do tritium. I don't do fiber optic front sights. And the thing that I do like about them, they're made out of steel, and I have them on all my Glocks that I upgrade. So that's the first thing I did when I got this. As you can tell, this one is an optics cut. I ended up getting a C&H, I believe that's what it's called, C&H Precision plate. I do not like using the standard Glock plates. I've tried two on a Glock 19, on this one, the Glock 17, and they have not held up very well. So those stay in the package inside the boxes. I spent, what was it, 70 bucks for this plate. It goes right here, attaches to this red dot, attaches to the frame. It has been rock solid. There's a little bit of blue Loctite. We're good to go. As you can see up top, I have a Trijicon. It is the Trijicon SRO. I do like the bigger window in it. I'm not carrying anything for duty. This is not, I'm at the range or home defense. This is primarily what this gun is set up for, by the way. It's for home defense. So I don't need anything RMR style. I don't need low profile. I like the bigger window. One thing I wish I had done differently, this is the mid-range dot. So they make a 1 MOA, 3 MOA, and a 5 MOA. This is the 3 MOA version. I wish I had gone with the 5 MOA version. I mean, this is perfectly usable. I have it set on a setting that picks up well outside and also pretty good inside. But it does get washed out when you turn on your flashlight, on your weapon light. So up front, I have a Surefire Turbo, X300 Turbo. This one is a screw mount, as you can see. And they also have a clamp mount, which kind of removes by pulling down, sliding off. I did like this one. It has good lumen output. We'll end up cleaning this one too. So intro wise, that's all we have for this. Let's get into cleaning. A million videos out there about cleaning the Glock. This one is no different. It's good for all the generations 1 through 5. Let's make sure that it's cleared first. Yep, nice and cleared. I'm gonna pull the trigger. Pull back the slide a little ways. Take down tabs right here. This one gives me problems for whatever reason. Let's try that again. There we go. Right off. Frame down below. I haven't done any modifications to these, to the components down below or to the slide, with the exception of adding the red dot and the sights. Take out the recoil spring, barrel. Now our components are all broken down, ready to go. One thing I like to do, I don't like cleaning off the glass after I've cleaned the gun. So I will use some masking tape. I can't find my blue painter's tape, but I use that quite a bit. It doesn't touch the glass, but it keeps all the solvents and oils and stuff from going onto the glass when I clean it. Because one thing I'll show you that I like to clean, I think most people should clean, is this face right here, and I use a brush. It will get all over the glass if I didn't. All right, cleaning routine is the same for all my guns. Put a little bit of CLP onto a board that I have. Hit up the metal parts inside the frame. Doesn't have to be too fancy. I only think I put like 200 rounds to this gun last time I was out. So it's not really dirty, But I do like to have my firearms cleaned after the range. And for whatever reason, this last time, I just never went around doing that. So I'm cleaning the barrel on the outside, all the areas that need to be hit, feed ramp, get in the chamber if I can just a little bit, and I hit the face of the barrel right where the crown's at. Recoil spring, I guess we'll get that later. Recoil spring, take care of that too. You see some of this, the solvent got onto the light. What I'm going to do is just wipe that off. Cleans it at the same time. Let's clean off this solvent. And we'll set this off to the side. There you are, spring. Frame's done. Slide's almost done. We're going to finish up with the barrel on the inside. Spring's done. Let's go ahead and hit the slide now. Same thing I was doing on outside the barrel. I like to hit this up and get it cleaned up a little bit. You can spend as much time or as little time as you want cleaning these. You know, you hope you get it done in less than 10 minutes. You probably do it less than 5 minutes. People that don't clean their guns get it done immediately. Barrel. What are we going to do with the barrel? Cotton patch. This is a round one for 9mm. COP on it. Run it through the barrel a few times. I'm going to add the brush. And this is the actual Glock brush and rod. It comes with the Glock. So yeah, if you probably have more than one Glock, you have a couple of these laying around. I just keep one on my workbench. I use it for all my 9mm. It just makes it easier. Okay, barrel's almost done. Just me. Like to run the bore snake through, get it all cleaned up, and I'll wipe down the outside of the barrel. Run it through just a few times. All right, that is done. Have everything cleaned up. We're gonna just wipe it down real quick. Gonna put a little bit of oil on it and get that sucker reassembled. You can see it wasn't too dirty. See the wear patterns. I think I have about 1,000 rounds on this. This is a different wear pattern than the Glock Gen 3s that I have. It seems to be wearing a lot more on all over the barrel. My Gen 3s, man, those were solid. Actually picked one up today, and I'll be doing a review on that pretty soon. It is a Gen 3 Glock 17 compensated model. Factory brand new. I thought they stopped making them for some reason. But saw one today in the gun store. Decided today would be a good day to pick that up. Didn't need to spend any money, but I did. You know how it is a hobby. You just sit there and buy things that you like. Spend money on things you shouldn't have to spend money on. Brings you the pleasure of taking it to the range, and then you turn around and you sell it for the next great thing that you want to have. So this is as simple as it gets as far as cleaning. What I am going to do is add a little bit of oil right now. And we'll assemble this bad boy, put it back together. Oil on these spots. One right there. And I'll put some in the rails. People that say that Glocks don't need oil, all guns need oil. Depends on how much. Where I'm putting it at is where I was shown how to do it when I first took a class way back in 2020. No, 2020, what am I thinking? 2001. That's how long ago it was. Now everything's wiped down and oiled up. Take off some of the excess oil that we have. Last thing, dot, 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 dot. Those are all the rails, by the way. Just kind of work it in. Let's get this thing back together. Barrel, recoil spring. There we go. Frame to slide. If I can get this thing lined up, there we go. Yep, seems like it works. Let's give it one quick wipe down real quick and I'll get that tape off. There you go, all cleaned up. Let's put this light back on. We'll get it back into its happy home to be on standby for the next time that it's needed to go to the range. Hopefully this never gets used in any other manner. This is my home defense gun, one of my primaries. My other one, I think I'm going to switch up to a shotgun. It is something that's pretty effective. I have a pretty decent one lined up. There we go, nice and tight. There we go. And we'll be covering that one day soon. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Leave any comments below. If you have any questions, comments, your experiences with different generations of Glocks, I'd love to hear it. Thanks for watching.